Welcome to this exercise on the value map approach. Here we have for 4 different products or study programs the prices we charge and the average prices our competitors charge. We also have, with relation to revenues, the share of how often our products are rated superior or inferior to those products of the competition. Those values might not add up to 100% because there are also some products which are rated equally well as compared to the competition. Based on these data, on these statistics, we are asked to determine the value position of the 4 displayed programs or products. How to go about this? Well, first I'm going to copy the table from before, making some space on the right to add 2 additional columns. In the first column, I'm going to put the relative prices. How do I get relative prices? I take my own prices and divide them by the competitors' prices. So here I go 5,000 by 4,500, 6,000 by 5,000. 5,500 divided by 4,000, 2,600 divided by 2,900. Here, the cutoff point or the break even, not break even, the cutoff point, let's call it, lies at 1. So with all the products where I'm rated less than 1, I have products cheaper than the competition, and for every product rated larger than 1, I have something which is more expensive than the one by the competition. In addition to price, I also consider quality. So here I simply take the difference between revenue share of superior and inferior products. I'm going for quotient here and difference here, because here I'm talking about absolute values, whereas here I'm already talking about relative shares. With relative shares, comparison is usually the difference. So here I just go superior share minus inferior share, so 20% minus 30% giving me minus 10%, 50 minus 5 giving me 45%, 5 minus 70 giving me 65%, and 5 minus 90 giving me minus 85%. With this information, I'm then ready to do my assignments. So I can start with the bachelor programs. Here I charge prices higher than the competition, whereas on average I'm rated worse. So here I have superior value for money, inferior value for money, sorry. With the masters, I have higher prices, but also distinctly higher quality than the competition. So here I'm placed in the luxury segment. Then with part-time studying, similar situation as with the bachelor programs, higher prices, lower quality. So here again, I have inferior value for money. Finally, with distance learning programs, I'm at lower prices than the competition, but also with lower quality. So this places this segment in the cheap category. So whereas masters and distance learning programs are already well placed, I can use respective strategies for those. With bachelor and part-time programs, I can decide for one of 2 strategies. I could either change the value proposition or the prices. So well, in both situations I have prices which are too high, so I could lower prices and put them into the cheap segment as well. Or I could work on the quality issue, pushing them upwards, pushing them into the luxury segment as well. So here it depends also on the amount of, well, in this case, students I will attract. If I have a lower number, of course the quality perspective, the luxury markets, would be much more interesting than the cheaper perspective, where I need to have larger student numbers. Well, with those strategy comments concluding this exercise, I'm at the end of it. I say goodbye and see you next time.